Hi.
Hi. It's Bill and Christina from Sovereignty Lab.
Hi.
That was our intro. She said I needed to do the intro before we started. So here we are.
And he followed orders.
How come you look taller than me?
Because I am taller than you in this chair.
Sure.
I'm in the captain's chair.
Okay.
Hi.
Be serious.
Okay, we're going to be serious now.
Okay.
It's been a while since we've done an update, and
Yeah.
we thought we would. I mean, literally, it's been since October of 2023, and it's now February 18th of 24. So
I know.
there's been a lot going on.
I don't default to thinking to make videos to send out. So that's my reason.
Yeah, and it's kind of been like that winter processing, like when the seeds are underground and everything goes dormant, but the roots are working. Anyway, that didn't come out right, but you know what I mean. The roots grow during the winter, and I kind of feel like that's where we've been at.
Yeah, we've been reorganizing a lot of things,
Mm-hmm.
reprioritizing lots of things.
Yes.
And yeah, just kind of watching as things shift and change and evolve in our life and in our business and homestead and all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah.
So we were going to talk today about being more authentic. So, well, Christina, why don't you talk? You've been working more with flower essences. That's been kind of a thing that's been up for you. You get homeopathy, the pharmacy in back of us right here, and the effectiveness of working with your clients with the homeopathy, but then seeing flower essences in addition to that and tying it in with being more authentic.
Yeah.
Because you've been working with the flower essences, you've been working with your clients with the flower essences. So why don't you talk about that?
Yeah, so this year actually marks my 20th year in homeopathy, which is amazing. Absolutely amazing to me.
Do tell.
I will.
Go ahead.
One of the things that's always been so amazing about homeopathic remedies and homeopathic treatment is its ability to help you move through the things that you're stuck in. So like the emotions that you're stuck in, the ways of thinking that you're stuck in, a shock or trauma that your body never gets over, those kinds of things.
And I'd even challenge people listening to the video that a lot of times the things that they're stuck in aren't things they even think they're stuck in.
Totally.
And until they start talking with you around what's going on in their life, situations, relationships, family, job, I mean, you name it, all of a sudden it's like, oh, that's the thing.
And yeah. I mean, anytime you find yourself saying, oh, that's just normal, everybody goes through that. That's just the way it's supposed to be.
Not that big a deal.
It's not that big a deal. That's where you're stuck.
I could handle it.
I can handle it. Oh, it's not that bad. Those are places that you're stuck. And there could be more.
And that ties in with being more authentic.
It does. Oh my God, I could go in so many different directions here, but let me come back. The thing that has been, like I said, homeopathy has always been amazing to me, how it helps us on our authentic pursuit of our spiritual growth and our growth as human beings.
Healing.
It helps. It's a very big catalyst in that way, working in rhythm with the body's natural capacity to heal. So it doesn't work in a suppressive manner. It really raises the body's energetic vibration, if you will, and this can be measured, so that it becomes resistant to things and sloughs things off, and you become more truly who you are. So recently, our homeopath, who we started working with back in October, was using flower essences as part of his practice. And the subtle shifts in these little emotional patterns has been phenomenal, like way beyond the things that I was seeing happen with just homeopathic remedies alone. And so like one of the things for me, like I think the biggest example I can give is my own. There was this deep fear response, like deep PTSD, that I don't know where the hell it came from. I can speculate. I can say, oh yeah, it flared up here, it flared up there, and there's the pattern, and all these different years of my life, but it's there. That's what I know for sure. The observable phenomenon, it's there. It causes me to contract when I could be able to speak up for myself. It causes me to not see the possibilities when they're right in front of my face. It causes stress in the relationship and in my dealings with my family because I'm stuck in a place that's not right now. And I've worked
the past or the future.
The past or the future. And I've been under serious homeopathic treatment like the whole 20 years that I've been in the field. And it wasn't until these flower essences came that it's made a huge shift. And it's just blowing me away. So I've definitely been dedicating a lot of time to studying that and understanding how to even get people to talk in that language. So that's been real exciting. And definitely people that I'm working with are seeing good results too. Shifts that their whole neurology downshifts. So like all the work that Bill does with them, with...
Before we talk about me, which I'm happy to talk about.
I know you are, babe.
So as a result, you're able to be more authentic with yourself, and that translates to being able to help your clients more authentically.
Yeah.
Because now the things that you see in yourself, you're able to see in them as well.
Right. And when somebody points something out to me that I'm doing that's, not the best pattern or habit, instead of going into terror, which is going to lead to either a shutting down, defensiveness, or burying it, like it's fishtailing around so that I don't get to that pain because it's so stinking painful. I can't go there.
Yeah, avoiding.
Yeah. So now it's like, oh, really? When somebody says something to me, like you pointed out a pattern to me the other day that like when we're under a time crunch, that's when I will go and
try new creative
projects. And I'm like,
which,
oh my God, you're right. I do that. I even do that with dress, wearing clothes, when I'm got to go somewhere and I'm rushing to get dressed. And I'm like, well, I've never put this together before. So yeah, and I was able to go there and admit it, where before, I wouldn't have been able to do that. So this is really important work, and it does help me to be more authentic and aware with my clients too.
Yeah. And admitting I'm right.
That's his favorite part.
So there you go.
But see, the shoe fits on the other foot too.
The foo shits.
The foo shits on the other foot.
Okay, there you go.
How many times have you told me that I was right in last? Yeah, it's been significant.
It was once in the past year. Anyhow, so authentic. Well, that's been tying in because she's been using the flower essences. I've been working with them as well. I don't have as close of a finger on the pulse of exactly which remedies or which flower essences you're giving me, but things seem to be shifting and changing for the better. And I'm just trusting in her knowledge and experience of homeopathy and the remedies that it's shifting as well. And it's translated into working with my clients or even our clients as well in terms of slowing down, being more present, and the presence or being more present with my clients and really listening, hearing what they're saying has translated into the transformation of the bodywork that I do. And I've even, I think the big thing is the bowstring, which was a class that I took.
Well, and translated into your Systema.
Right. That's made a big difference.
Systema is the Russian martial art.
The Russian martial art, the sensitivity and the awareness that we've been building. We train on Saturdays here at the lab, as well as the clients that I see throughout the week, clients that Christina and I both see throughout the week, that it has really transformed. So the work is getting more effective, more subtle, and more profound in the respect of working with the patterns that are showing up in their body, be it TMJ, neck pain, back pain, knee pain, headaches, and with that being more authentic, being more aware, being more present, I'm able to translate that to Christina, that she's able to dial in with the homeopathy and the flower essences to help the clients that we're both working with.
Yeah, there's so many levels and layers to this. Part of the being more authentic is like the exact principle of Systema, which is know thyself. And in that knowing of yourself, from my perspective, from a clinical perspective, like the more you know yourself and are aware of like the emotions and the patterns that are coming up, the more that you are free to get out of them.
Say it again.
The more you know the patterns that you're getting stuck in and have a genuine desire to do the work, the more you're able to get out of them and be freed from them.
Yeah, I'd even say the more you're aware of the patterns, because a lot of times we're stuck in patterns that we're not aware of. And until we bring those patterns to the surface to begin to look at them, then they begin to shift and change with the concept that the observer changes the observed. So as you have an objective third party, be it myself or Christina, looking at a pattern that you're dealing with, physical discomfort in your body or emotional pattern in relationship, pattern in what else do you work with? Relationship, emotions, thought patterns, that when you have that third party objective observer towards what's going on, it helps facilitate the release of those patterns in whatever you're struggling with.
Yeah.
And when we become aware of those patterns, those tension patterns, and we can release those patterns in a way that isn't in conflict with the physical body, you can become a more authentic person in the process.
I had a 2-week headache. It would not yield.
In a row?
2 weeks in a row.
Okay.
And it took a deep examination for me of what was coming up emotionally, which you'd think after 20 years of freaking studying homeopathy and being used to looking at these emotional patterns that I would have been Johnny on the spot, and totally aware. And I could not see the forest through the trees. It took me 2 weeks of intense discomfort to figure it out. And then when I did, I was able to go in with a specific flower essence, and within, 30 minutes, the headache was gone.
Well,
that was huge.
This stuff falls in your blind spot, my blind spot.
Right.
So it's hard.
And this
to
is
see
why I
these
have
patterns.
This is why we have homeopaths. Like why, as a homeopath, I have a homeopath, so that I can talk to. I have people that I talk to.
Yeah,
and
we
work
need
with.
support outside of ourselves in order to recognize those things.
Yeah.
So, anyways, well,
Yeah.
if this resonates with you and you would like more support, feel free to reach out to Christina and I, Christina or I.
You can go to our website, sovereigntylab.com.
Yeah, it'll be in the description, or
Yeah, check down the description below.
whatever else in the social media land. You should be able to find us. And make sure, give the video a thumbs up, like and subscribe to the channel, and those other happy things that make us more relevant. Or not. Well, here's the thing, and this is part of being more authentic, is if it doesn't resonate with you, then you don't.
Right.
And if it doesn't compel you to forward to a friend or someone else who's struggling with stuff, that's okay too. Because the people that are going to hear this message, whether how long or how short, this is not like the flash in the pan kind of thing, like the fear of act now, otherwise you'll miss out for forever.
And this isn't a quick fix.
Right. It's a process.
It's a process, and it takes commitment to yourself and to God, to the path of truth is.
Well,
what's the word I'm looking
your
for?
spiritual path, your being in integrity, conscience, following your own conscience, being genuine, being a genuine person, whatever that is for you right now. And the more you can from the experience of others who have struggled through that, that's going to help you further. So.
Yeah, and we love comments, so
Yeah.
leave comments.
If you got
and
questions,
ask questions.
ask them down below. We could use those for future videos, or that would be great. It gives us some things to chat about.
All right, everybody, take care.
Great. Thank you so much. Have a good one. We'll see you on the next one.
All right, bye.
Bye.